guys, welcome back to my channel. Emily and today's Savage. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be talking about the icks that I have with certain guys nowadays. There's a lot of Kevin Samuels out here right now. I want to get into it, but before I do, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. I'm currently dating. Yes, I am. And when I mean dating, I mean going on different dates with different people, you know? That's what I consider my dating. Some people consider it to be just be with one individual. I consider it to be going on different dates with different people and seeing how it goes, you know what I mean? And I've been doing that for a few months now. I'll be honest, there was a point in my life where I just stopped. I just didn't want to see anyone. I didn't want to be around any guys, and I just wanted me time. But now that I'm back on the dating scene, I just thought, okay, let's give it a go, you know what I mean? I was enjoying it up until a point. I don't know what's going on with the guys of nowadays. It seems like they're going through this phase of what are you bringing to the table kind of, you know, questions. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not here for it because I don't have time for it. I genuinely don't have time to be answering or debunking your dumb questions. I don't. I genuinely don't. I don't ask you those questions. I see you for what you are. You understand? Now, let me take you guys a step back to where I'm going with this. In 2021, I met this guy on a dating app. Yeah? Met him. He seemed great. He wasn't what I was looking for in the sense of someone I really felt like I could settle down with, but at the same time, after hearing what people were saying that yesterday, you need to kind of calm down now, that you need to drop your standards a bit, like you're asking for too much. That's when I was like, okay, fine, let me just take what I've got here and try and build it to what I want it to be. Does that make sense? So I met this guy on the dating app. He seemed fine. I'm not gonna lie, he seemed okay. The conversation was decent. Nothing really spectacular, but he never gave me any sparks, none of that stuff. But I just thought, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just see where it goes. Now, we're talking. He asked me what I do, what I love doing, and all of these lovely things. Initially, I told him, oh, I'm on YouTube. I love doing YouTube stuff, and I love social media stuff. I like doing Instagram, posting on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, guys. And I love posting on YouTube. And initially, he was like, okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Gradually, as we started talking more and we're trying to see where this is going, he kind of started throwing some spanners in the work. One day he was just like, oh, about that social media, do you really still want to do it? Like, do you see yourself doing it long term? And I was like, yeah, I do. Then he was just like, yeah, well, any woman I'm with can't really be posting on social media because I'm a private person. And I was just like, okay.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
But gradually it started to kind of unravel more stuff. So he was like, yesterday, do you really need to post on social media? What do you need to post about? Well, I'm not that threatened, I'm not that worried because you don't have that many followers, so we're still okay for now. But the minute you start building your followers, the minute you start getting over 2,000 people, you're going to have to stop that if you want to be with me. And I was like, I beg your pardon? I was just like, listen, I'm looking for a woman like my mother, where she's very traditional. When she gets back from work, she cooks and looks after the kids. I looked at him like, brother, I told him straight, if you're looking for a woman like your mum, it's better to just marry your mum. That's the best option, because I'm not going to be like your mum. And that's just me being honest. First of all, your mum don't work, so me and her are already different. I know for a fact your mum is in some abule somewhere, you know, in the village somewhere, picking up crops. I'm not going to be doing that. You know what I mean? I don't do all of that stuff. I've always been in the city, so I don't know what it means to be a farmer, you know? And 3, ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? Like, we're all working here, mate. So if I literally looked at him like, you're not all that to be giving me this list of things to do. Like, I just started looking at him like, what are you saying? He now went on to say things like, what if you and I were to be serious, what will you bring to the table? And That was one of the biggest red flags. Now guys, you know me, I can easily switch a red flag into an orange. I'll be like, it's not that bad. But that one, it ticked me off to the core. It wasn't even the mum bit that ticked me off. The mum bit was still an orange. I was like, oh, what? I said to myself, I'm done. I'm absolutely done. Hey. And let me call. I said, what did you say to me? You're giving me all this list that I have to complete, but you have nothing to give. Do you know what I mean? Like, I must have been like, how much do you have in your savings? Yeah, let's start with that. How much do you make on annum? He was literally shocked that yesterday I was talking, because all this time I've been mute. You're telling me what I bring to the table, but you don't have a table. Where's your table? Where's your foundation? There's a lot of Kevin Samuel minions lurking. Ladies, please be careful. Please be careful. When a guy tells you what are you bringing to the table, do not answer that question, because it is setting you up for failure. No matter what you try and garnish your life with, you can do all the caviar garnishing you want, all the missio, all the nice crayfish seasonings, periwinkles, you can put all the nice lovely stuff on your life. They will still wash it down with soda water. They'll tell you, you ain't all that. Is that it? Is that it? And they have not even changed their bedspread in 6 years. Those are the kind of guys that have the energy, and those are the kind of people you need to run away from. Now, when that guy told me that, I ended the conversation. I didn't even answer his, because I was just like, no, what are you bringing to the table? Since we want to do that, flip the script. No, nobody has time for that anymore. This is 2022. Nobody has time for that anymore. Dead the question. Dead it. So there's a lot of Kevin Samuel minions running around, and then my Fuhrer is not even someone to look at and be like, wow. Do you know what I mean? Am I lying? When you look at their leader, all these little men, when you look at their leader, he doesn't even have a stable marriage. He's been in marriage, but he's always been out of it. You know? In and out. Like an In-N-Out burger. That's literally him. That's literally him. But yet, these men that have nothing in their account, nothing to showcase, nothing to provide a woman, you don't even have a foundation, you don't have anything in your account, you rely on your mum to feed you, you rely on your mates to give you shelter, you will use your girlfriend's car and post it as your own, you can't even afford simple Nike Air trainers, you can't even hold a stable job. Those are the kind of men that will now come to a woman that is setting herself, that is making things for herself, say, what are you bringing to the table? Those are the kind of men you need to run away from, sis. And if you're entertaining it, that's a you problem. I'm not going to lie to you. If you keep entertaining those kind of guys, that becomes a you problem, and you're going to learn it the hard way, that these guys ain't... In saying that, it's not to say that all men do it. It's just certain guys that have nothing in their account say it the most, I've noticed. For example... the guy that I met, there was a guy that I dated in 2020, yeah? This guy, I liked him. I'm not gonna lie, I really did like him. And I liked him because his energy was nice, you know? His energy was nice, he was a calm, collect kind of guy. He didn't ask those kind of, oh, what do you bring to the table kind of things. He just wanted to just sit down and bask in the whole me. You know what I mean? He didn't ask me all those kind of questions of what do you bring to the table. He just wanted to bask in here today and just be like, wow, beautiful woman. It didn't work out, but that's because of those other factors involved. But if it wasn't for those factors, I feel like we would have been together, because he was a really, really great guy. He had money. I'm not gonna lie, he actually had money. He didn't really kind of make me feel like, oh, he wasn't flashy. Do you know what I mean? He just came subtle. And I like that. And that's that kind of energy is what I like. You just don't throw it in my face. Just be subtle about it, and don't ask me stupid questions, because he never actually asked me any stupid questions like that. But he was just subtle in the way he did things. Took me out, and he never said, oh, how are we gonna split the bill? Whereas the uncle that had nothing in his account, that wasn't even up to par, someone that I'm even looking at how to tush up. Let's bookmark that, guys. He didn't have anything in his account. I was just, because people are telling me, oh, you today, settle down. I looked at him like, okay, he's someone that I can try and mold into what I'm looking for in a man, you know? And I'm not doing that. when he spoke, it made me realize I'm not doing that. I'm going to take you for what you are right now. What you present to me is what I'm going with. I'm so sorry. I'm not here to change, mold, or refactor you into what you should be. I'm not here to put you into factory settings. I'm just not. I think for me personally, going forward, I'm going to look at the guy for what he's giving me right now. And that's the honest truth. And that's what leads to my point 3. Stop looking at guys on how to mold them. Stop doing that whole, oh, when I see him, I'll change him to what I want to be and I'll make him fit my category of a man and that will make us okay. No, it won't, sis. Let me tell you why. Because if that guy messes up, you will really be in so much pain, because you'll be like, wow, someone that had nothing and made you something and you did that to me. You don't want that feeling. I'll be so honest with you. You do not want that feeling. Sometimes it's unfair as well on the man to say, oh, let me mold you to what I want you to be, because you are now kind of setting him up to fail, if that makes sense. And I say that because when you've now molded him to what you want and he now messes up, yeah, you will put so much pressure on him. I say this because that guy, you've placed him on a pedestal. The day he falls, all eyes are on him like, oh, he messed up. And she's the and she's the because of her, he was this and now he's messing up. Do you know what I mean? And that guy will even be like, damn, you know, yeah, I kind of messed up. And, you know, it doesn't bode well. For certain guys, that kind of responsibility is too heavy for them. They don't know how to manage that kind of responsibility that you've thrown onto them of trying to make them better than they are. Some guys, just take them for what they are. Take them as face value. And I feel like, stop trying to mold a guy to what you want him to be, to your standards, because they will mess up. And when they mess up, you are in so much pain and he's just looking like a dumbass guy in the streets. However, he's at an advantage because now you've touched him up for the next woman. You see where I'm going with this? Just take them as face value of, okay, so you say that you are this, this and this. What's your ambitions looking like? And if he's telling you that this is okay for me, all right. Don't try and be like, oh, but why don't you try and do this instead? And with us women, we do too much to be fixers. I've noticed. We try and be fixers. You're not a fixer. You're not. We're not fixers. Leave them alone. Because some men, they'll be like, oh, I'll wait for the woman to come and fix my life kind of thing. Because a lot of them don't want to do anything. A lot of men nowadays, they don't want to do anything. They want to be bummy. They want to be bummy. And that's what we do not want. We do not want any bummy guys. I know I don't. And these are the icks with dating nowadays, because a lot of them have become so bummy. They're just acting like, oh, I'm just going to wait for the woman. She will do everything. I just need to cruise along. You know, just cruise. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. And when you do meet a guy that has a decent job, and it's not even like a sexy job like that, you still have to work with the job that he's got. But when you meet a guy that has a decent job, they'll be like, what do you bring to the table? You know? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Stop dating Kevin Samuels. Stop dating guys with the KS my Führer mindset. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Please. Those kind of guys, again, they're just looking for how to set a woman down, put her in her place. No, you don't need anyone that's going to make you feel like crap. You don't need anyone that's trying to tell you that you're not good enough. It's tiring. And when I met that guy, that's when I said, okay, I'm going to take a break from this dating thing. And I really did. I said, I'm done with this, because there's a lot of KS my Führers running around, you know. It's annoying. It gives me the ick, because I know that these guys that are telling me yesterday, you're not this, you're not that, they don't even know how to spell. They don't even know how to change their bed sheets. They don't even know how to have a regular bath or have a hygiene routine, you know. Those are the kind of guys I'm trying to run away from. And I think that's the reason why I stopped going on dating apps. I've deleted my dating app. I said, I'm so done with this. I want to meet a guy organically. Maybe that might make it better, because These Kevin Samuels are really starting to irritate me. They're starting to annoy my mindset because they have nothing to bring, but they have so much to talk about. Where are we going with this? Do you know what I mean? Like, where are we going with this? It doesn't make sense. If you have nothing in your account, be humble. Shh. You know? Be humbled. And when you do have a bit of change in your account, be humble. Because at the end of the day, just because you have a bit of pennies in your account doesn't mean that you're all that. I'm so sorry. If you don't have shut up money, you need to hush up your lips. Okay? And that's me being honest with you. And I'm so sorry. I'm not here to be like, oh, I'm going to make a guy feel good about himself, so let me humble myself. Hell no. I've worked too hard to get to where I am right now. And I'm still not where I want to be. So I don't want a man to now come in and try and oppress me or make me feel bad about myself because I like certain things or that I like doing certain things. It doesn't make sense. I'm just being honest. Take me as I am, guys. We're all learning on this. Hope you guys enjoyed and stick around. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Au revoir, guys.